ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Pray slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Oh, I should tell you, there's a forgotten rift stone nearby. I found it beyond the rift. Shall we go there now?
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your
Pitiable risen.
Time to be heading this way.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? Pray, save your thanks. 'Tis only just that I should aid you in turn. After all, 'tis only by your courage that I live today. Had you not leapt between me and that dragon, I know you suffered for it. Such ghastly wounds. And I could not hear your heart beating. It was a miracle that you survived. Arisen. I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
We may benefit from pursuing the
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way.
Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth.
So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it.
But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that. If you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful.
Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit roberant ourselves, or simply...
Hello again, sir. Say...
Oh, well, if you...
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me.
Do come again.
The recipient of...
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you... Need something?
Always a pleasure.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you. Shall we seek some answers? We have arrived.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit, Robert? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir.
I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
Would you mind coming over here? Following along, I trust. Take care not to lose sight of me. We have reached our destination.
Ah, you've returned. Good. First and foremost, will you accompany me? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you...
Have you need of me?
How might I aid you, sir?
I've a selection of wares that's sure to pleasure doing business.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
I wish I knew your restraint arisen.
He really ought to have returned. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... it is a dangerous place. Understand? I'm not afraid of monsters, but it would hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. This won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye. But my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could, but my brother and I are the only ones who use that path to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go then. My life's in your hands, friend.
A rescue mission, is it? And I dare say time is of the essence.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough.
Always a pleasure.
Another day, another adventure. I'm in no hurry to leave. These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
Well met. Pleasure doing business.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak.
Well met. Pleasure doing business.
I've just had a thought. Every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
I don't like this place at all.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
A forgotten riftstone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my brother.
I've a feeling fortune shall favour us this day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon. but at least I know I am up to the challenge. We must not let down our guard. Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
They are right to fear us.
'Tis the mark of a champion to prevail with weapon sheathed. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
I'd thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, I... Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
Keep your wits about you. We must not allow our charge to come to harm.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
That is most fortuitous.
I see it as a glad thing. We are well poised to supplement each other's strengths.
Arisen. I should have expected you may yet linger here.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted. But I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you managed to save Norbert. Perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Never again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Sir Ian was rather hard on himself, methinks. He saved his brother just as much as we did.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Let's not let a thing go to waste.
Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
I shan't let it pass.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims. Our king sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. There's Tokyo not one of them. Regardless, we will do well not to invite mistrust.
Feast your eyes on this! Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
I would so enjoy seeing this obstacle smashed to pieces. I am poised to strike. Just say the word. Shall I assist? Another statue. Aught within me yearns to climb it.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's...
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, is that if the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest!
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye? I can't wait to find out what's inside.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge. We must not let down our guard. You've been doused in oil! You must steer clear of fire! Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. That was superb, Arisen. No one can defend themselves when grappled like this. You have my protection. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along. We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward!
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
What's this? We're trapped. Fie! A Cyclops!
A Cyclops. Pray, be on your guard. There you are, Master. Don't you like it? Found it myself. Just had a thought. You said this twice now.
Tis not how it is, but when. I imagine to be most beneficial.
You have my gratitude, sir. Should seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now, the road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one. Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's ought to be found while we're here?
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Goblins, Master!
I've never done this boat. Are we all in the same boat?
My magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Seems we drove them off. You've my Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are...
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
Come rain or shine.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
A treasure